Howdy YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Gunman Raw. So today we've got the clear coat stage on these Nissan Patrol parts. So as you can see in here, now this bumper here, I've just primed it up. This one actually had like a big split through here, right? It was like, yeah, sort of split down here and then up here. So what I did, I've got to take you guys through my plastic repair procedure. I really enjoy doing it. I've got a really killer procedure too. So it's basically, we've got this 2-pack glue. It's like a really strong, semi-rigid glue, so it's not fully hard like body filler, but it'll go very hard, but it'll have like a little bit of bend in it, right? So I can confidently, like if I was to do that yesterday, it'd just split apart. But we've also got these metal staples, and it's just like, yeah, like a staple. You superheat it on this little gun, bang it in there, grind the little tabs off, fill it up, and off you go. So yeah, now it's just 2-pack primed up, but that's not what we're really here for today. We're here to put the clear coat down on these Nissan Patrol parts. So yeah, I've got the 131 clear coat in the gun there. I've got my boy Irfan out there prepping that job up there. That's the next one, which is a full respray on one of those Australia Post EVs. I think they're like replacing all of their fleet with EVs for the environment. You know what it's like, guys, you know. Forget about the poor African cobalt miners, but you know, we won't talk about that environment. So what I'm gonna do now, it doesn't really need it that bad, but I do like to get my clear nice and warm. What do we got up there? Navara. That might come in handy. We've got a Navara out there. Navara lid. But yeah, one thing I'm sort of hammering home to my trainee today is like get the previous stage right before you, like, don't get ahead of yourself, right? There's a very specific procedure. If you want to get good results, I can't even just go and skip stages or skip ahead on stages. So yeah, like I think he went to start to go to do the thinners over the jams, and I always do that after. So I'm like, no man, get it all cleaned first, like clean it all down, get your stickers off, make sure it is minty clean, and then you give it a scuff, and then you hit it with the thinners on the door jams, just to make sure that there's no, because it's a brand new car, sometimes they'll spray like silicone, and there'll be like, even like cavity waxes and stuff like that inside your door jam. Sometimes it sort of seeps through from when they do the inside. So yeah, that's what I've just told him. I'll just take your time, clean it. I'd rather you take a little bit extra time and do it right. Not that I have to, you know. I think I had an old manager of mine say that to me. Oh, like slow. I think we had a mistake, right? Like, and mistakes happen, right? And he's like, oh, you know, slow down if you have to. I'm like, man, that doesn't really work for me, because I don't know, like I actually find I'm more likely to make mistakes if I slow down. It's just, I've just got that one speed that I go at. Well, I can actually pick the speed up. But yeah, if I make a mistake, it's generally not because I've rushed it. Well, it's never really because I've rushed it. Like, the job takes as long as it takes at the end of the day. Either way, let's get one of these. So yeah, it's Friday, baby. Loves it. Can't wait until next Friday. Finally get the keys to my own house. I've never lived in my own house yet. 42 years old, and I'm finally going to live in my own house as of next Friday, so I can't wait. So yeah, get that clear coat nice and warmed up. Look, it's not a super cold day. It was 25 degrees without the heat. But I've just found, like, we had like a stinking hot day the other day. It was like 35 degrees, so panel temperature, clear temperature, was all 35, right? And man, the gloss retention flowed out better. I'm like, man, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna get that clear, because it's usually 30 degrees, which is what I aim for, 30 degrees. I'm like, nah, I might just get it that little bit hotter. yeah, it just makes it thinner and just makes it flow out. It also helps it sort of dry between coats. So another thing I've found, if you sort of rush between coats and you don't let it dry enough, you can get a little bit of pullback and dieback and sort of solvent boil. So, you know, the extra heat in there will actually help with the gloss retention. I know that it really shouldn't be uncommon knowledge. It should be common knowledge, but a lot of people in the trade, they seem to think that, you know, painting in the heat is a bad thing. And maybe with your base coat, depending on the base coat system that you're using. So maybe on a silver above 35, you'd probably avoid it, but yeah, have a look at that, man. That's nice, silky smooth base coat. So 3-stage pearl, of course. QAC is the color code. And I put 1 visit down for the ground coat and then the normal 3 coat. Well, the standard 3 coat mixture, but I only put 2 coats down of the pearl. I just put my respirator on. Sunstrom SR200 respirator, if you're wondering. Love this mask. I just have to replace the battery, and this is so easy to do. Just go 2.5 bar for the first coat. So your ANI Skull. So it's an ANI Black Skull Edition. ANI Black is the gun. I like to do the bonnet first so that gets an extra minute to sort of flash off between coats, like I was saying before. So yeah, big day today actually. I'm going to try and paint the roof on that one. The roof, it's going to be on fire, I tell you what. And then I've got a couple more bumpers, and then I've got a primer job, that Navara. Beast of a gun, this thing, I'll tell you what. So it's actually the 1.2 clear. We need a Gunman edition, ANI Gunman edition. Let's make it happen, guys. And you see how it tells you the air temperature as well on the gauge? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then cider goes and copies it. I don't think I know anyone else that did that on their digital gauge, the air temperature, before ANI. So I'm going to hit these straight away. We've got the booth nice and warm, 30 degrees. Bang bang. LVC 131 is the clear that I'm using. And I'm using the standard hardener today because they're only single cut. So not the slow. Turn the pressure down a little bit for the second coat. I mixed up 1.4 litres. And well, interesting to see how close I am, but the bonnet I said, well, that's going to be about 5 to 600 mil. Tailgate 400, that's 900 and another 3 or 4 for that, so, and then another 100 for these, I guess. I don't mind churning through a bit of clear these days. Crank that pressure up, man. Put the job first. Get the best finish you can. And if a little bit ends up in your filters, so be it. I'll have to go for a top up of clear before we do that bonnet on the second coat. How good's that, man? It's come a long way on these from the days when I was using it as a wet on wet procedure. Can't believe I did that for so long. Probably overshot the mix there by a couple of 100 mils today. Oh well. Guess we're just going to have to smash a bit more on that bonnet. No, only kind of joking, but well, I won't have to hold back, but there's a fine line, right? A fine line. You can only go so far, and if you go too far, you run the risk of making it worse, like solvent foil, shrink back, die back, whatever. I'll turn that pressure down a bit. 2 bar. Love that digital gauge. How good is it? Man, I tell you what, PPG, you have come a long way in the time that I've been using you. Like that 136 clear is horrendous stuff. I tell you what, it's like probably one of the worst clears I've ever used. The 136 clear. It's never dry. It goes on orange peely. It is just horrendous stuff. Thick, gluggy. One big black bit of crap. You always get one. Can we get it out easy enough? That's the question. I've had a good run lately, so I'm probably due for one not coming out. Yep, I picked it. Oh, I got it. It's moving. Got it! Yes. No, see, I swear, man, that looks like the exact colour of the crap on these bloody pots, man. I've had enough. I really have had enough of these pots. Do I have to re-wet that up? Just a quick. This ANI black. Where have you been on that lap? I've been sitting on the shelf for the last 2 years, it says. That's about us, guys. I'm really happy with that. How clean is that? I've got one like hair in the middle, but it'll polish out. That's killer, man. It finished off the rest of the job. Like, I'll tell you what, guys, the rest of this job looked wicked. I don't know, you've probably already seen it by now. And actually, I didn't do as bad as what I originally thought with the mixture. It's probably maybe 100, 150 mil, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. How good's that? So it's not a 1.3, it's actually a 1.2. ANI Black Skull Edition.